It's a beautiful day for all of my ETH holders. We're finally getting rewarded, and all of the people who are sidelined are now starting to enter Ethereum. Right, first of all, if you're an ETH holder, if you've been holding through the crash, if you've been accumulating through the crash, if you bought sub 2k, click that subscribe button, guys, and join the family, because we've been covering Ethereum in pretty much every single altcoin video, every Bitcoin video, because it didn't make sense to not be exposed to Ethereum. It doesn't make sense for the number 2 crypto in the world to not have its time to shine. And who remembers this, guys? The different phases of the bull run. Phase 1, Bitcoin. Bitcoin has had a monster rally. Phase 2, we then roll over into Ethereum. Phase 3, large caps. Phase 4, alt season. I know we've been having some alts pop off, right? So things like Sui did really well. Solana did really well. But I do think that a lot of the market share now is going to be going into Ethereum. And that is because we've officially broken out of our downtrend. And a lot of people are still sidelined from Ethereum. Yesterday, it completed its best daily candle since something like 2021 or 2022, I believe it was. It was nearly a 25% candle on the day. And we're going to check out the charts in a minute. And I'm going to show you exactly where we should be expecting resistance, exactly where my next price targets are going to be for Ethereum. But it was a great way to end the week. We actually did reclaim a big key level of resistance that we had been under for months, guys, all the way from 4k. All we'd seen is nothing but pain. But you guys saw not only the ETH chart was doing really well, but the ETH BTC chart plus ETH dominance breaking down, and we're going to get into that in a second as well, helped this move just be an absolute monster move over the week. Now, Bitcoin dominance, guys, we've been tracking this. We've been tracking the squiggle, right? And we said this was our technical breakout target around here from this falling wedge. Hopefully, we can find resistance at around 65% and then have a big drawdown. And the power of the red squiggle continues, guys, because we actually did lose 64%. And this was a big key level of support that I really did want us to lose. So maybe if we have some push, and this will be like a relief for Bitcoin dominance over the weekend, maybe altcoins have a bit of a pullback or they stay stagnant and then we continue the rollover, that would be fantastic. But initial signs that we're losing dominance is crazy. And guys, crazy what a 2% drop in dominance can do for the altcoin market. And with Bitcoin dominance dropping, what does that mean? It means that the dominance is flowing somewhere else, guys. And you can see we were at all-time lows this time last week. All-time lows, guys. Crazy, crazy scenes for Ethereum. We're now back at nearly 10%. We're at 9% right now. Once we can reclaim 10% and start to push higher, that is going to be very, very good for the price of Ethereum. But right now, we do still need to be breaking that 10% before I can start to say, right, full Ethereum bull mode, get your tits out. So yes, this is an Ethereum video, but let's see what Bitcoin's doing for the day, guys. Bitcoin looks like it is still continuing its push to the upper area of this channel, which is going to be like 115k. Again, things are getting pretty violent pretty quickly. I mean, you're seeing the 4-hourly chart go pretty vertical for the past how many days now? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th day of it going pretty parabolic, guys. So again, Bitcoin maybe cools off over the weekend. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it continues higher, but we're going to find out very soon. Now, very interesting from Ethereum, guys. We said in the previous video, this was an accumulation range at 1850. If you bought 1850, let me know in the comments because you're an absolute legend. If you bought the lower area of the trend line, let me know because you are an absolute legend. It took some big balls to be buying down here, guys. It was not easy. I remember clicking buy that day and thinking, what if this thing just goes like sub 1k and then I'm another 50% off? But that's how the market wants to manipulate your emotions. Now, number one, we had a change of character. Let me remove the fibs, actually. We had a change of character in the ETH chart at 2.1k. And we said, right, 2.1k is going to be the first big level of resistance that we do need to be breaking. And guess what? Whoop-de-doo, we broke it. Now, we've got a higher change of character in the chart here at around 2.5k, we said. And that was going to be supported by this previous support and then previous resistance, right? All at around 2.5k. Now, when we do zoom out and we do draw those fibs, then you guys would have already seen that. That is pretty much in line with the 0382 fib. And we've actually found resistance at the 0382 at around 2.4k today. Crazy to wake up to another 10% move from Ethereum. But if we can consolidate and break through the 0.382, then we're going to be making our way to the 0.5 to 0.618 fib very quickly. And that's going to mean we went from around sub 2k to nearly 3k in a matter of weeks, guys. And that's what I've been trying to warn you guys, saying that when this thing does move, it's going to move pretty quick. It's going to leave all the haters in the dirt. And if you don't believe it, then just look at the Ethereum Bitcoin pair as well, guys. I mean, this is the 4 hourly, but if we go to the weekly, finally seeing some sort of strength on the ETH Bitcoin pair. We said that this green zone could be a bottoming zone, and if we do get this push up to around 4% of 1 Bitcoin, then that's going to bring us to 4k pretty easily. That's all we need to do, is go to around here, Bitcoin to remain above 100k, and we've got a 4k Ethereum. So ETH is looking really, really good. I'm expecting some sort of resistance here at around 2.5k over the weekend. And if we can hold above 2.1k and above the 100 MA, that is going to be even better for Ethereum. So again, Ethereum holders, you know what to do. For more ETH content, click that like button, subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment underneath the video to let me know you're an ETH holder. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Peace.